All right.
All right.
We're hot. The mics are hot. We're hot.
Yep.
People.
Talking food guilt.
Food guilt. Oh, there's a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a lot of guilt that comes with food.
Mm-hmm. You ready?
Yes.
You ready? I think it's funny that you're technically, I think, a little bit taller than me.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. But you sit higher.
But no one would know because I sit higher than you.
You sit higher and I tend to scrunch down to make myself small.
You're slouching.
There's a whole thing with that.
There is a whole thing. When you feel small, you start making your whole body be looking small.
I feel small.
Yeah.
Most
time.
every day. There's a song I want to show you.
Yeah.
That perfectly describes what my internal stuff is.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do want you to watch Air because me and Matt Damon on that.
Okay.
That's how I feel inside when I'm selling.
Okay.
It's like,
yeah, I think we should go back and watch it.
We should.
Just the two of us. Guess what, guys?
We're not doctors.
No, we are not.
If you're going to be making any major medical decisions, please consult your doctor.
That includes diets, exercise, medications, and surgery.
We love you guys.
And we want you to continue to be in our OSLP family forever.
So be careful and consult your doctors. We all need our vitamins after surgery, regardless of what you think.
Yes.
It's a must.
Yes. So why not choose the easiest and the best tasting in the community?
Seriously, it's ProCare, guys. ProCare is so delicious. I use their chewable for over a year. That's how I know.
Yes, and I love their capsules.
Yes.
Love them. They're once a day. I take them at night. Easy peasy, and my labs are fantastic.
Yeah, our labs are great, and I've actually switched to the capsules, and I take those at night now. So if you guys need your iron, they have them with iron, and they have them iron-free. They even have calcium chews.
Yes, the calcium chews, perfect. They have mocktail ones, chocolate. They have also some caramel and a cinnamon roll.
They're freaking delicious. So go over to procarenow.com and use our code OSLP to save some money. Guys, how do you get better prepared for your weight loss journey? By getting all the guesswork out of your portion control.
And Uba does that for you. They make portion control products like plates, bowls, portion containers, and even flatware. And they're porcelain, which means that they are oven, dishwasher, and microwave safe. No plastic.
Yeah. So go get your Uba containers now. My goodness. So you can either go to our link in our bio, or you can just go over to their website. It is ubahome.co. And that is Uba, UBA home.co, and use OSLP for a discount.
All know how difficult post-op life can be.
Yeah, it's pretty freaking hard, guys.
Yes. And so a way to make it a little bit easier is by joining the T.R.I.B.E membership program. It has been created by a registered dietitian. She's actually the sleeve dietitian on Instagram. Her name is Jamie. And she's created this whole membership program just to support us.
Yeah, like we've had her on the podcast. We love her to freaking death. And then two, like she has full experts in their field that help you. And they've had bariatric surgery, almost every one of them.
Yes.
And the sleeve dietitian is freaking smart because she has almost a support group every single day, guys.
Yes.
You're going to get an email. It's going to tell you which ones are for today. And you can just sign up and hang out with people that are just like you. Mm-hmm. And I've even used the journal prompts. I'm into journaling, and that was way helpful to just go somewhere that can help you and just get your mind going.
Yes.
So if you need this kind of support, which a lot of us do, go to her website and use our code OSLP at checkout to get your discount. Welcome back, OSLP family. Welcome.
You are listening to our Sleeve Life podcast, and this is Kelly.
This is Mel.
And we have a fabulous event coming up.
Yeah, we do.
And it is called the Just Be You Bariatric Award Show. Now, if you are living under a rock, don't know what we're talking about, this is a show that is to uplift the entire community.
Yes.
And to really showcase those who are being brave and sharing their story online, whether that be YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, any of that, you are eligible to be nominated
Yeah, you are. Fuck yeah, you are.
Because it takes a lot of guts.
It does to share your story and be vulnerable with people, like, and to answer questions and feeling comfortable with that. Like, that's a lot.
Yep. And you open yourself up to a lot of hate. So we want to bring the positive light, and we want to bring this community into that light.
That's right. And I think we did really good last year.
We definitely did really good last year.
And now it's going to be like amplified. Like, it's a whole new level.
We're leveling up, baby.
Leveling up. You guys will definitely will tell between the venues. Like, we're going to be in Washington, D.C. this time.
At the Howard Theater. Now look that up because it's fucking amazing.
It's beautiful.
Yes.
And actually, just go to jbyawards.com.
Yeah.
The hotel, the actual tickets for the place is on there, and you'll get to see how beautiful it is because me and Kelly fell in love. Literally, we walk in and we're like, yep, this is it.
This is it. 100% it's it.
That's how it works though, right?
It is. We walk in and we make a decision. Yeah. Well, it has a vibe that is very much us.
Yeah.
It is a beautiful theater, absolutely stunning. And there is an upstairs and a downstairs. There's plenty of room for all of us to party it up all night long in our fancy ass dresses that we are going to wear. And then of course we're going to bring people from the community, whether they are well-known or unknown. We are going to bring them into presenting, telling their stories. We are bringing back the men's panel this year.
Right.
We're working on maybe something else that we will tell when it gets closer.
We always have surprises.
Of course. Yeah. And we are making a whole weekend out of this.
Yeah.
So on Thursday night, we'll just run through it really quick. Thursday night, we're going to do a free live podcast at the Eaton Hotel. Also a beautiful place that is right up our alley with our mission.
It has a fucking library and a studio.
It has an old recording studio. So we are going to use that and do a live show. There are going to be other things happening that night too. So if you are buying your ticket for the show, make sure that you are picking that whole weekend.
Yeah, coming in on Thursday because like Kel said, we have plans through the whole weekend. We start off with a kick with us. It's free. We get to mingle. We get to hang out with you. You're going to be interactive. Like, we're going to call people into the studio. So this is going to be so much fun.
It's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah. And then we also have events happening Friday morning and Saturday morning that those will come out a little bit later.
Yes. And those are going to be like spots are going to fill.
They're going to fill quick.
There's some really cool things that are happening. And it's all about like bringing people together and them learning about each other.
Yes.
So just know, like, you
making
could find
those
your Barry bestie there.
Yeah. Those Barry connections. That's what we want to do with this a whole weekend.
And people last time came that, didn't know people. And now they have a bunch of friends.
They do.
That's kind of the whole point of this.
Yeah. We want to bring people together.
Yeah.
And then Saturday night, of course, is the big show. Doors open at 5:30.
Yes.
Show starts at 7. And then we are not breaking it down until 1 a.m.
That's right. We're partying all night.
All night. And then the next morning is a Benchy brunch. And you might be asking yourself, what is a Benchy?
Yeah. Who's Benchy?
Mel, what is a Benchy?
Oh, the Benchies are our people. That's right. People. We have a Facebook group that is called the Benchies. And I know it's not the crazy weird fucking Facebook groups. Like, you can literally ask anything. You're going to get a real response. We have this is how much we care about the Benchies and how much they care about us is that there will be posts that go up and we're like, no, not okay. Or also will be posts and then we'll be like, that's not accurate. We'll point everybody into the right direction. So just know so
that everybody has the most accurate information.
So we're there to create that safe place for you. And if you want to join that's at patreon.com/OSLP. And then you just pick the Benchy tier or higher and they get benefits like we're doing the Benchy brunch that they do not have to pay for.
Nope.
We will be doing probably another raffle for one to come out and we'll pay for their flight and hotel. So think about that. It's only about $10 a month, but you get extra episodes of us. Which that's what she said, corner. That comes out at least twice a month. And then they get the Zoom calls with us and they get that Facebook. Yeah. Zoom calls once a month, the Facebook group all day. So there's a lot of support there.
Yes.
And we really, really want to encourage you to go there because that's how we make the podcast possible is to be part of the business.
Exactly. So if you are interested in the Just Be You Bariatric Award Show, make sure to go to jbyawards.com. All of the information is over there. Nominations are still happening right
Right now. So go, because it's in the description. Just click the links and go over there. It's very important. Like, nominate the people that actually motivate you, or, you know, when you first see like the category, let's say like the best surgeon.
Yeah.
You just immediately, who do you think of? Write it in. And there's a PDF to where you can actually print it, put all the people in that you want, and then you can actually go and make your submissions. So that way you're not like trying to do too much at once.
Exactly. So make sure you go do that, because we need your help with that. We cannot make the nominations because we want it to be the community that makes those nominations.
It's all about them.
We do submit our own, but we can't do it by ourselves. So we need your help. Go over there, nominate your people. And then voting starts August 1st. So be ready to get on there and vote for your favorite people. So yeah, go over to jbyawards.com. Get all of that done.
Yeah, because it's going to have 5. It's going to be the top 5 this year.
Top 5?
In those categories.
26 categories, guys.
I believe Kel told me yesterday that there was already over 200 nominations.
250.
Yeah. So keep going, guys.
Keep going.
You just never know who is going to be in this top 5. And it's going to, what I noticed last year.
Yeah.
And it made their day to know that they got nominated.
Just even nominated.
Yeah.
Because we do put every person that is nominated, we put them in a video called The Rising Stars.
Yes.
And it is a side-by-side photo of them so we can all cheer for them as they come up on screen. It's a very moving part. It's one of my absolute favorite parts of the entire show from last year. Because we put a lot of heart and soul into that. So when we contacted them, people were really excited to find out they were in the video. So make sure that you're nominating not just the people you see all the time. Nominate the ones that have made a difference in your journey.
Yes, I can't agree more.
Okay.
And the free way.
Yes, the free way to support us is to go to YouTube. Type in our name, Our Sleeve Life Podcast.
We're the only one.
We are the only one. And you want to click subscribe and the little bell so you get notified when future videos drop, like this one. Because it is just me and Mel today.
It is.
And we do not get to do this very often. And I think I say that every time. But it's true.
It's been a couple months. It's been a couple months with just me.
Yeah. Because we were gone all of February, and that kind of like disappeared half the year right there.
Yes, it did. It felt like it did.
Definitely. So we are going to be talking about something that is very common in the weight loss world, not just weight loss surgery, not just weight loss medications, the weight loss world.
Yeah.
Food guilt.
It's a journey.
It is.
And food guilt fucking sucks.
Okay, so Mel told me when I said this one that she had a story.
I do have a story.
So let's start with your story, and then we can go into what I see when I think food guilt.
Okay. So here's how the story goes. We're on Easter weekend.
Got it.
I go to Fred Meyer and I get Dylan a basket and do all that kind of thing.
Yeah, the Easter stuff.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, I was like, you know what? Let's do it this year. So I grab him, like, everybody's like, get him candy. And I was like, I'm not getting fucking Dylan a bunch of candy.
Yeah.
Like,
he doesn't need the candy.
No. And after like doing this for so long, that's unnecessary.
No, you could put in a couple of their favorites, but then
that's exactly what I did.
Yeah.
I got like this nerd cluster and then Mike and Good and Plenty's.
Okay.
That's what I put in there.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, I know I really like the Reese's cups, but you know how they're eggs now, right?
Well, they do that. Like the trees or the jack-o'-lantern.
They're my favorite.
Yeah.
When they do that.
You and Zach are so alike. That's his favorites.
Well, yeah. So I bought a bag because I was like, okay, I'll put some in his and then I'll just have some throughout the week. Like that will be like my thing. Like one or two a night.
Yeah.
Fine. Right?
No, because they're fucking Easter eggs.
Yeah. So I made Dylan's basket, did the thing, put it in my closet so that way he didn't see it.
Okay.
Did that, right? And then I was like, okay, where should I put this bag so that way like he doesn't eat it and I also don't just go to it.
Yeah. It's not like on your nightstand.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I messed up a little bit. I did open it so I could have one.
Okay.
Right? Yeah.
Okay.
Because I was like, doing stuff in the bedroom, like I can have one.
Yeah.
And then I poured them into my dresser drawer.
Mel.
I know.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So I poured them into my dresser drawer and I started, I was editing that night And somehow I ate all of them.
What?
I ate the whole bag.
Like throughout the night?
Yeah, but I would say probably an hour and a half, 2 hours the most.
Shit.
I'm
not even judging that. I'm impressed.
It was wild. It's probably like 20 eggs. I don't know. I have no idea how many hold in that bag.
I
think that
20,
seems about right.
20.
Yeah.
I would.
Yeah. And it was interesting because I was like, oh, I could not stop. Like, and I had it in my head that I was like, it's fine. It's fine. Every time I would grab one, like, it's just one more. It's not a big deal. And I would just go back to editing. And then like, and once I realized I hit the last one, I was like, fuck it. I'm just going to have the last one. I'm not going to wait for tomorrow. Who am I? I'm not a monster. Like, I'm going to eat the rest of this.
Reese's egg, I'm gonna eat
I'm like,
you.
you are mine now. And then afterwards too, I was like, oh, I'm gonna have such a bad tummy ache. Like instantly, I was like, I'm gonna be so sick. Like, what did I just do?
Yeah.
Like, I can't believe I just fucking did this. And yeah, I'm actually like, I went to bed. Like literally, I just drank some water, and then 30 minutes later, I went to bed. So in my head, I'm like, I know this is so bad. I ate a whole bag of Reese's eggs. Took a drink of water, went to bed, and then I woke up and like the shits were ridiculous.
Yeah, the amount of sugar that you consumed.
Oh my God.
Because that's not even real peanut butter, guys. Like
No.
that is like that's like powdered sugar and peanut butter.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what that is.
Oh yeah. And in my head, I'm just shitting out Reese's right now this whole time.
Literally shitting them out.
I'm literally just shitting them all out. Like I don't even know if they process. Like it's just like meh, meh, meh.
Just a whole Reese's egg just drops out.
Out of me, just like here you go. Boop.
Yep.
Oh my God.
You weren't even chewing them at that point. You were just like,
yeah, like it was literally like 2 bites. I could literally go and be done, and it was gone. And I was like, oh, I was just never satisfied. So I just kept doing it.
Yeah.
And then I definitely had like it was a good poop, but it was a lot. It was a lot. Yeah.
So what was the guilt that?
And then hold on. And then the last 3 days, I haven't touched anything. I don't even have an urge. I think I ruined myself for like a hot second.
Okay, but are you having guilt?
Oh, I felt like shit after I shit, I felt like shit.
Yeah.
Because I was like, why did I do that to myself? Like, that's stupid. Like, I shouldn't have done that.
You should have had more willpower.
I didn't even think that. It was just like, I know better. I was so mad at myself. I was like, you fucking know better. Like, you could have just had the 2. Like, the plan was 2. Yeah. Why did I eat 20?
Because you put them in your drawer.
I know. It's like the fucking bread all over again. But I haven't done that since then. That's bread.
That's good.
Here's the new one. It's the Reese's that I did.
No more buying Reese's.
No. And even Aunt Nene, like she got me an Easter basket and she knows I like the eggs and they're in there. I haven't had them. I haven't had anything in that basket because I haven't had anything after that.
Because you have guilt.
And I don't even, and I don't even feel like I want it.
Yeah, because you berated yourself.
I did.
For the choices that you made.
1,000%.
I think that's the perfect opener for this because literally when I was regaining, that's how I felt every single night.
Yeah.
But then compulsive, because that's what I was thinking when you were describing it. It's a compulsive decision at that point. Mm-hmm. You're just not even thinking about anything about it.
Nothing.
You're just literally.
Yeah, and I'm literally just opening them.
Yep.
And it's like, I don't even care.
That's what I'm saying. A whole Reese's egg just dropped out of your ass.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there's several of them.
Yes. Yeah. Well, I was trying to be nice, but yes, a whole Reese's eggs.
It felt like diarrhea. It did not.
Yeah.
It felt like a liquid it wasn't liquid. It literally was the same consistency.
Oh, I'm never going to be able to eat a Reese's cake.
I think maybe it might help me not eat Reese's. I'm very sorry for everybody that likes Reese's too.
Yeah.
I'm ruining this for you.
Yeah.
But maybe you can relate.
Prepping and measuring your food post-op is a beast all in itself. But Portion Perfection has actually made it super, super simple. They have bowls, plates, and even a lunch bag called the Kit and Carry where you can have all of the system ready to go.
Yeah, we love carrying that thing around with us. It's so much easier to pack your lunch, your snacks, especially when you're on a road trip. That thing is a lifesaver.
Yes.
So if you want to get these things to help your journey, just go over to portionperfection.com and use our code 15OSL pod. And again, that's 15OSL pod. And you can also go over to our Amazon storefront to pick out any of those that you would like to use.
We found a company that was founded by a bariatric surgeon for his patients. He is just trying to make their lives easier. And so they have created a whole array of snacks and dinners and just all the foods you could possibly want that have protein in them and are delicious.
Yeah. And they're so freaking good that we took them on tour with us because we tried them on a live. So you guys can always go back and watch that. And we liked every single bar.
We were shocked.
We don't want you guys to miss out. So go over to Barilife.com, use OSLP and get your discount.
While we were in Florida, we got to visit one of our favorite bariatric surgeons, Dr. Donald Fridley at Surgical Associates, a Bayonet Point. And when we say that they are patient focused, they are patient freaking focused. They tailor make all their plans to the unique needs of each patient.
It's an in-body scanner.
We both got to use it.
We both got to use it, and you get to do it pre-op and post-op. So that way you can see all the differences and all the changes that happen. And he's also one of the surgeons that does his surgery with robotics. And we got to play with that
We
too.
did.
So
It was so cool.
we were so excited, and we want you to have such a special care that they give. So go over to SABPweightloss.com right now.
Or give their office a call at 727-819-9107.
That's right. So, and tell them that the OSLP girls sent you, and they're going to take great care of you.
Yeah. Maybe you can
relate because fuck, man.
And it's the night. This is where mine is, and maybe you feel the same. If I eat something like that at night, I have more food guilt than if I ate it during the day.
Yep.
Because I feel like I'm doing it in secret. Like I'm hiding what I'm doing because I'm doing
door was
it
shut too.
like nightfall.
Yeah.
Like as soon as the sun goes down, you can't see me eat this.
Yeah, you can't see me.
But then internally, you're like berating yourself. Why did you do that? You know better. Like all of those things are like, you're not doing anything to help yourself at this point. Like I also feel like because I didn't really have that feeling or those feelings prior to having surgery.
Oh, no. Of like being berating yourself?
Yeah. Like to that extent that I do now.
Oh, and so it's amplified since
It's amplified. Yeah.
Wow.
Like I would have the like, I shouldn't be eating this, but then I just do it and I'm like, cool. Like,
I totally had that too.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're like, at this point, like I'm already fat. Like, let's add some crushed Chips Ahoy to my Ben & Jerry's.
When I would eat the garlic bread when I was bigger, I'd be like, who fucking cares?
I'm already fat.
I'm already big.
Yeah,
Don't
like that was
care.
my thought.
Yeah.
Like I already gained weight. I already know I'm big.
Yeah, I already know I'm fat. I don't give a fuck. I'm just going to eat this shit.
Even though I didn't realize I was as big as I was.
That was the deal. I think I gave too many of like, don't give a fuck moments.
Yeah.
To where
definitely
all those caught up. And I was like, oh, now you're 308 pounds. That's what you did.
That's cool.
Cool. Good job.
Good job.
Good job. And that's why I was berating myself because I'm like, fuck, I can't go backwards. Like, what am I doing? Why am I doing this? This is ridiculous. Again, like, you better go. Like, in my head, I was like, you better go work out. And then I checked our schedule. I'm like, I can't go work out tomorrow. Like, I have to be up early and we're going to go do mimosas. And I'm like, oh shit, what if I have too many mimosas tomorrow now? Like, this is a whole thing.
It's a whole thing. And it like bleeds into other days.
I know.
Is what I found. Like, it bleeds. So it's kind of like that whole mentality of I'll start on Monday type of thing, but almost opposite. So if I screw up, and I'm using quotation marks for that, if I screw up and I have something that is not on plan or nutrient dense, then it goes like I've already screwed up, so I might as well just keep going. Or it goes like you can't have anything now.
You restrict.
Yeah. So then you restrict, which leads to a binge. We all know this. Like, it's like, yeah, it goes like full force.
It does.
And I would say I want to always also point out that now that I am on Mounjaro, that's where the difference hits. Because before I started it, I was eating like 2 nutty bars a week or a day. It was quite often. And that would be like, I would go to the kitchen at night. I would wait until Zach was asleep. I would get up. I would get my nutty bar. And then sometimes I would get like a Built bar also. And I think somewhere in my brain, I was like, I have a Built bar with it, so it doesn't count, right?
Oh, one day I had 2 of those at night, 2 Built bars, because I was just so ravished. I was like, I need all the things.
I want something. I don't know what I want. So I'm just going to shove multiple Built bars in my face, which Built bars are great, right? They are what they are. Yeah. They're great. The puffs are our favorite.
Oh, fuck
Use code OSLP if you want to order.
Seriously, because that's my savior sometimes during the day, during the night, where I am craving the other things, and I go to the Built bar because the puffs are like, they're like little pillows.
They're like little clouds of deliciousness.
It reminds me of Rocky Road. And I love Rocky Road. Yeah. So like that's my jam.
Yes, for sure.
What also kind of fucked with me too is like I knew why I was doing it. Like in the moment and didn't care.
Why were you doing it?
Because I was stressed.
There's always a reason. There's always a reason for you having a binge.
I was stressed. I wasn't getting the messages that I wanted to get back.
Yeah.
You know, and that's like a thing like where if I feel stressed at nighttime,
of course it's going to come out in food.
Then I will go towards food.
Yeah, you're a food addict.
Yep.
And that's not me judging her. I'm a food addict also, 100%.
Yeah. No, it's fucking real because that's the deal. Is like if I have a trigger, like that one was, of course, it was a family one. And I was very annoyed. And so it was just like, I was just in the room doing my stuff. And then I was just like, nope, here we go. Yep. I had no idea that I was going to eat 20.
Well,
but I was eating my feelings and I was eating the stress and the anxiety and frustration. And it was like, and then I'm like, it's fine. Just keep going. Who cares? No one's in here. Door's shut.
Nobody can see me. It's like if I put the stuff in my robe pocket, nobody will know.
No one will know.
And that's not accurate.
I mean, have you ever done it where you put it up the sleeve and you're walking?
I have not done that.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, we have lots of people here. So like you could cuff it in your hand and then you push it up into your sleeve and then you walk so they can't see
I
you.
put the extras in my pocket and then I hold what I...
Oh, I do that one too. With a hoodie.
So I would do like, okay, here's my nutty bar. It's on a paper towel. But I got 3 Built bars in my pocket. Nobody knows. Oh. But then you're like, I feel like you're just feeding into your guilt at that point.
Oh, you totally are.
Like, and as the more you eat and the more you're like, I don't care. It's my off weekend, whatever. Yeah. Like, I deserve this. I'm stressed, whatever, like scenario you need to feed yourself. Yep. Like the guilt just like gets bigger and bigger and bigger because I can say like from when I started like gaining, like literally when I started dating Zach, because
well, he can cook.
He can cook very well. And that's what
you're not used to that. I will point that out.
I am not used to that. And it sucks. I mean, it's a good thing, but it's a bad thing because I want to eat all the things.
All the things.
All the things. And so it's like, I know that I'm not hungry. But my brain is telling me that I need that nutty bar that's in the fridge.
That's the deal. Is like, you know you're not hungry.
You know. You just had a steak and potatoes or whatever you're having. Yeah. Or like, you know, I don't know, like any of the good foods that I eat. And then I'm like, I had a very nutrient-dense dinner. Yep. Why am I eating a nutty bar and 3 Built bars?
Yeah. I know, because we're fucking food addicts and we're stressed.
Like, I did it while we were on tour. Even with my Mounjaro was a little funky while we were on tour. So I was like, I think a week out from when I should have had my shot. And then we had several stressful things pop up.
Yeah, we did.
Just a little stressed. And
I need to go get my birth control. I just needed to say it out loud. Sorry. Keep going.
Perfect. I need to go to Rite Aid anyways.
Perfect.
So, yeah,
look at that.
Yeah. Pre-planning, whatever.
That's right. I mean, you brought up from Manjaro and then my brain was like, pharmacy.
Yep. And I need to go get mine. So
perfect.
Because I have to take it on Friday.
But yeah, some stressful things happened.
Stressful things happened. And Dad Rob had a cookie cake and sent stuff home with us. So I went like 48 hours without eating it. Like it was just downstairs.
Yeah. I wanted it and I knew that you didn't have it yet. So that was really hard to look at.
Oh, I'm sure.
Because it was delicious.
It was delicious. And so there was one night I went with you guys. I was not in a mood to be out and about.
No, she was not.
So I Ubered home after being told that, that was after that, when that one guy told me not to get that he canceled my ride.
Yeah, he canceled your ride.
Yeah, because he doesn't go to Jersey.
Oh, I gotta love the Philly people.
I
don't go to Jersey.
I was like, what the fuck? Like you accepted it. The address is right there, motherfucker.
Yeah, why would you accept if you don't want to go to Jersey?
I'm so mad.
You wasted time. Time wasters are a fucking pet peeve.
Yeah. So I went home back to the Airbnb and I was upstairs and I was like, fuck it. I don't even give a shit. And I went downstairs. I grabbed 2 Built Bars and the cookie cake. Went back upstairs. I don't know why that is a thing, but it is a thing for me.
What? Grabbing the Built Bars?
Grabbing the Built Bars. It's like it makes me feel better.
It does. It's evening out the bad and
guilt.
The good. Yeah.
Yeah. So I go upstairs and I eat like a quarter of the cookie and one of my Built Bars.
Okay.
But then in true Kelly food addict fashion, I woke up in the middle of the night and I had just set it next to me. So I ate the other Built Bar and finished off the rest of the cookie.
Oh my God.
I don't know how much time was passed. I don't know how long it took me to eat it.
Yeah.
No idea. Did it in my sleep. I have like a recollection that I did it, but it's not clear.
But the food's gone, so you know you did.
But then I woke up and I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
Like I have gone so well. I've done so well on this medication and it's really clicked off that like addiction brain personality for me. So then I had guilt that I was ruining the journey I was on. And I had guilt that it's the same guilt that you have because something that happens is like when you are more well known in this community, I feel like it amplifies your guilt.
I feel like that. Yeah, for sure.
Because we are supposed to be experts, which we are in the field, but it doesn't mean that we're perfect. It doesn't mean that we are going to do everything correctly. And that's where my guilt comes from a lot of the times is because I'm sharing this journey that I'm on. I'm telling everybody that I'm losing weight again and feeling more in control. And then what do? I have a bad fucking month and I just jump right into eating cookie cake and Built Bars again.
Yep.
Like, and not in the way that they're supposed to be eaten. Like that, because I feel like so like yesterday, so you have the cupcakes in your house.
I do. And I haven't touched those at all. Haven't had one.
Walked them by several times yesterday. And I was like, fuck, I really want a cupcake. I don't know why, but I really want one. Well, I was able to like overpower that and be like, no, you need to have like actual food, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, because I was like,
myself down.
Yeah, I was like, it's because you haven't ate yet.
Yeah, and it's sitting right there. And so every time we have our tea, I'm walking by it.
Yep.
So then I was like, I have guilt that I'm ruining this journey, that I'm telling everybody I'm doing really well. But in reality, I'm not.
No, and you're doing fine. And
I know.
And I think the deal that's annoying for both of us is like, oh, I had it and I lost it.
Okay, so my other point is like, let me know if it comes back.
Yeah.
Is that when you're more well-known or like on a podcast where you talk about healthy eating and you talk about all these things, and this happened with my regain also, I felt like I couldn't talk about it because then I was a fraud.
Oh, yeah. Imposter syndrome.
Yeah. And so then I think the food guilt also plays into that imposter syndrome. I don't deserve to have a podcast. I don't deserve to be in the light, of
like you're not really an expert because you're doing these things.
Correct.
Yeah.
And that's just not the case.
No.
Like we're just sharing our life experiences and sharing other life experiences, and everybody's going to fuck up once in a while. And that's what happened is I fucked up. And I feel like the guilt wouldn't be so bad if I could just own it.
Yeah.
And move past the imposter
I
syndrome.
figured it out.
Okay, what
so
is
I was
it?
going to say is like, we both are being like assholes to ourselves.
100%.
Right.
Yeah.
And even in that moment, I was actually saying to myself, why are you being so mean to yourself? Why are you doing this? Like, you don't need like the whole self-care thing. Like, you don't need to do this. Like I was like trying to talk myself down from eating all of those Reese's. And I even did the whole, like, it's okay. You don't need to have these anymore. Like, it's fine.
You're satisfied.
Like, I tried to
Self-talk.
talk. Yeah. And it just still didn't work. It just still, I was like, well,
I think
coming on in.
When stressful things pop up, our first instinct is to go towards the one thing that has always been there for us. And I know we've talked about this in the past because that was something that Jamie said when I first started working with her. Is she said, it's your comfort zone. It's your go-to thing because it's always been there for you.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't you go towards the one thing that has always comforted you?
For me, and you're going to be like, oh shit. It's like, it's the one thing that's never left.
Yeah.
It's what it is. That's what I think a lot of us, that's how we like feel comforted by food. And it's a lot of the time is because we feel lonely. And then like, yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's like, oh, food has never left my side. So I'm going to go have my.
It's done me dirty, but it's never left.
Exactly. It's never left.
It's always been there. And I can 100% relate with that.
Right. And it's interesting when as we get older, we're like, oh, these make way more sense.
That's why. Awesome. Because it's the one thing that hasn't left.
Let's look up what food guilt definition is.
Yeah. I like
curious.
that. Yeah. Because I think food guilt can also mean a lot of different things or be a lot of different things for a lot of different people. So what me and Mel describe may not be what you associate food guilt with or what happens after when you have food guilt. So if you're open, we would love to have you either message us or comment below or go over to Instagram, DM us, however it's convenient for you.
How do you spell guilt?
GUILT. So go over and let us know what your food guilt is, or if there's a certain food that like sparks your food guilt, because there are some foods that will totally spark it for me. And then there's others that don't.
So food guilt means obsessively focus on whether foods are good or bad and feeling ashamed if you've had too much or any of the ones you think are wrong. It can lead to unhealthy worry, stress, shame, and potentially disordered eating.
Well, welcome to our lives.
What is an example of food guilt? I can't believe you ate that. You're completely out of control. You just ate an entire bag of chips. No wonder you can't get a date. You're so gross. I ate so many carbs. You're so gross again, apparently, is on this list.
Okay.
There's nothing but processed crap in that. I didn't need that food. So yeah, like we're hitting all the things.
Yeah.
All of the things. I laughed because Jersey Rob.
Hot Rob. He
Hot
said
Rob.
Hot
It's
Rob
okay.
was fine.
Yeah. He definitely wants the addresses in the merch. I'm sorry, Hot Rob, if you're listening.
Yeah, we'll take care of that.
I will text you when we're done.
Yes, when we're done. I think that's the definition was very important because I think that's a lot of where my food guilt comes from, because I have very disordered eating. You guys know that I had an eating disorder when I was in high school.
Yes.
And I have battled with that good, bad mentality my entire life since I've
heard you.
Yeah.
Berate food.
Yeah.
Good or bad. Yeah.
And so I'm trying to flip that mindset of it's nutrient dense or not nutrient dense.
Yeah.
Because it's not about the food. It's more about choosing the foods that are going to feed your system. If that makes sense.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, because we need to have because food is like an essential.
We have to have it
to live.
We
okay?
have to have it.
So, but there's certain foods that actually do better in your system than others. And some people are lactose intolerant, some people aren't. Like there's everybody has some sort of food thing, right? That their body just doesn't settle with. And that's okay. And we just need to find the foods that actually like make you feel good and listen to your body. Because people are like, but I really want that cookie. Okay, well, eat your cookie. How does it actually make you feel? And then like and then tell yourself, okay, well, actually made me feel icky or it made you feel good.
Yeah.
And then those are the ones that you can keep in your life. Like, I think we shouldn't be eating any food that makes you feel bad. Like mentally feel bad.
Mentally feel bad. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like thinking system, like body.
I mean, that too.
But
I think you should start with that and then mentally.
Yeah.
Because I hear my son all the time and he's lactose intolerant. And he's like, no, it's fine. I'm just going to eat it anyway. And it's like, that's actually not good for your organs to be inflamed.
No.
You know, so it's not good for your digestive tract to be inflamed just because you want to eat that cheese or you want to do blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Like if you were really self-caring and taking care of yourself, it wouldn't even phase you.
Or you would take a lactose intolerant pill.
At least.
And
I bought them for him. They're in his room.
He just refuses to take them for whatever reason.
I think it's
because he's a man.
Dudes, man.
Dudes.
I don't get it.
Yeah, I think also there are like you were saying, like there's certain foods that bring bigger guilt than others.
Yeah.
Now, for me, it's a range.
Okay.
So there is guilt associated with any food I eat.
Really?
Yes.
Any food.
So
you don't discriminate when it comes to food guilt.
No. It's just different levels.
Yeah.
Okay, so like eating a steak and mashed potatoes with cheese and sour cream and bacon in it.
Okay.
There is food guilt because why am I eating so much potato?
Okay.
And then if I have something like pancakes are high guilt level.
Okay.
Potatoes are low. It's low. I can get through it.
Yeah.
Pretty easily.
Pretty easily.
But if I have pancakes, it's high guilt.
Yeah.
Pancakes, candy, cupcakes, whatever it is, high guilt. And then I self-talk and talk very badly to myself for days. Yeah.
Wow. So what is it like just when you're having your normal foods, like even just like taco salads or your taco soup or just meat and
I haven't made that in a long time.
I know your taco soup's good.
Yeah, I should find that recipe and make it because it's really good.
Anyways, how do you feel when you make those food choices?
Because I think in my brain I associate it with if it tastes good, then I shouldn't be having it.
Oh, interesting.
Because if it tastes good, then it has calories, and then I'll gain weight.
What about is it partly because if you like it, then you shouldn't have it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I think this goes along with the disordered eating of green smoothies, which I actually like green smoothies, but whatever. Like green smoothies or like sweet potatoes and boiled chicken. Like that's what I should be eating.
You think?
I think.
Your brain thinks.
I think. My brain thinks that I should be having like quinoa, sweet potato, and boiled chicken.
I hate sweet potato.
I hate sweet potato also.
Fucking hate it.
So, because I think
you're a yam. You are not a sweet potato. Yam. You're just a fucking yam. You're not a potato. If you were a potato, then I would put butter and sour cream.
Wow.
I really fucking
That's
hate.
intense.
Yeah, I don't like
hatred that I'm
I don't like the
right
fries.
now.
I think you're an imposter. Stop what you're
100%
doing.
100% imposter.
Sweet potato fries are fucking awful.
They're gross.
Stop it. And then the only time sweet potato tastes good is when you have to douse it in fucking sugar and all
Even
those
then.
things. And even then it sucks.
It sucks. I've never, you know how every person, like there's the one person every holiday brings the fucking yams with the marshmallows melted on top. Disgusting. It's still disgusting, people.
I know. My mom loves it.
I hate it.
Yeah,
it's so disgusting.
My sister-in-law makes it every year.
Ugh.
Yep.
I can't. Like,
are you gonna make those sweet potatoes? I'm like,
ugh, gross. You guys have fun with that.
Have
that's
fun with
disgusting.
that marshmallow goo.
Yeah, it's baby food.
Yeah, it is. It's like they dumped a bunch of sweet potato fucking
and I'm not like
Gerber baby
discriminating against squashes over here. Like
no,
there are
like
certain squashes that I like. Like I like zucchini.
Yep.
I like spaghetti squash. Like I like some squashes.
We like pumpkin. That's
yams, sweet potatoes, fucking get out of here.
I know.
Get out.
Yeah. And if you're going to
You can't sit with us.
Stop acting like you're a fucking real potato. You're
not. You are not a real potato. You cannot sit with us.
No. Get out of off the table.
Yeah. No.
Anyways.
Okay.
Sorry.
So
I really.
But that's what I associate like that I should be eating.
Why?
I don't know.
What's up with this boiled chicken shit?
Okay. So you want to hear the story behind it?
I do, because all my chicken has always been seasoned.
Okay. So Claire, my little sister, she did a
the
bodybuilding competition.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw her like go, like she was never this big. She was like this and went like this. Like she went.
Like she got so small, you're like, where are your organs?
Yeah, I'm not quite sure where they
how
went.
Do they all wrap
did you do surgery to like remove them? Did you remove a couple of ribs? Like what's happening in there?
Like we understand the anatomy, so I'm just confused.
I'm concerned for your organs. So she did this competition, and I would watch her like drop all this weight, right? Mm-hmm. Not to mention, she was in the gym like hours every day. Okay. So like
she put in that work.
She put in that work. She totally fucking deserved to look like that. Yeah. Like she totally did. But then going along with disordered eating, right? So she was eating boiled chicken, quinoa, and sweet potatoes. That's what she ate every single day.
It's Claire's fault. It's Claire's fault.
It is. It is. And she will never listen to this. So it's your fucking fault. So it was,
and
that's
if you
what
do
she was
listen
eating.
to this, Claire, message us because that's hilarious.
Yeah, if you're listening, like we got some shit to talk about. So, so that's what she would eat every day. Yeah. So my idea, because at that time I had just been I was right before I got diagnosed. Okay. So I was gaining weight and I wanted to lose it because remember, Kelly brain in her 20s, I need to lose all the weight as soon as possible, right?
Yeah.
Every time.
Overnight.
That was all my brain thought about is you need to lose weight. You're disgusting. You're gaining weight. Mm-hmm. Your husband's going to leave you, which ended up happening, but whatever. Like that's what where my brain went.
Yeah.
Like I'm not attractive right now because I'm not at this weight. I'm at this weight and I need to get back to that original weight.
Yeah.
So I asked her, hey, will you show me how to meal prep? Okay. So this is my first foray into meal prepping, and this is so disordered.
So the first time.
Yeah.
Okay.
First time I ever heard about meal prepping was from her and in this instance, right? So I'm like, will you help me because you're losing weight? And she's like, yeah, I'll help you meal prep. And I'm like, what the fuck's meal prepping? Okay, let's go into
Let's go.
Let's go. So she came over one day. We made quinoa. We made sweet potatoes. She showed me how she boiled her chicken. And this is boiled chicken breast, guys. Oh, this is not even thigh. This is breast.
It's going to be so fucking dry.
Oh, it was. So then we get all these containers. We pack it all in there. We measure it. I was so fucking proud of myself. I'm like, yes, I'm gonna lose all this weight. I'm going to look fucking bomb. I heated it up the next day because that's what you do with meal prep.
Yes, you do.
And got about 5 bites into it. And I refused. Yeah. I refused to eat anymore out of that container.
What did that even taste like?
It's like bland, uncooked skin.
Oh.
With mush. And then a little bit of flavor from the quinoa because that was cooked in chicken broth.
Oh, so it had a little bit of flavor.
Yeah, a little bit of flavor.
Okay.
And so and she was like, you can't put any sauces on it. You can't do that. Like there was rules, right?
Oh.
But they were the rules for her, not for like, hey, you can add a little bit of flavor here. You can add a little bit of flavor here because you're not looking to get to a 3% body fat.
Yeah, you're not trying to be a bodybuilder.
No, I just wanted to lose weight.
Yeah. So you could have had we know bodybuilder guys.
Yes.
You can still have flavor.
You can have flavor. You can find flavor.
So that is not fucking with your bodybuilding.
Yes.
So that was just also a missed information that she had.
That I had I didn't know any better at that point. This was all the information I had at this.
And Claire didn't know either.
So then right after I started eating that, I got so sick. Okay. Because you got to think I went from eating anything and everything to that.
And what I've been told, that's like
detox.
It's like they call it the flu. Like you're getting the flu.
That's what I felt like.
Yeah.
Coupled with the fact that I was just going to be diagnosed with 4 autoimmune diseases, guys. Right?
Yeah, that's a lot.
So I was like not feeling good, going through a detox of all the sugar and the actual yummy things to eating this. So I did not eat for like a day, I want to say, because I refused to eat any more of it. And then Cody's stepmom brought over chicken and dumpling soup.
Ooh.
But the flavor from the meal prep was still there.
Really?
I could not do it. I couldn't eat anything. Like it was still there.
You're going to be that old lady that is like in the home or
in the home.
In some sort of care of some sorts. And
I'm going to be in your care.
I'm going to hear you go, I don't want to eat this. And then you'll like go on like a no eating strike. You're going to be one of those.
That's what it was.
People.
That's what it was. Because that was my disordered eating.
Yeah.
Don't like what I'm eating. Restrict as much as possible. And then binge.
Yeah.
And that, guess what, guys? It happened. It happened.
It always does.
It always does. So I ended up spending the money on all this meal prep stuff, tossing it all out because I refused to eat it. And then I binged.
Yeah.
And then I have guilt because I couldn't stick with the original plan, not knowing that it wasn't actually a plan.
No.
So when I think in my head, what should I be eating? It's something that has that.
Yeah, it's all bland, gross shit.
Correct. So that's where my guilt comes from, is from that story.
Oh, wow. That's a whole thing.
It's a whole disordered eating pattern.
For those that need help with that, if you're having problems with that, go to the T.R.I.B.E, the sleep dietitian.
Yes.
They will fucking
immediately
totally help you.
Yes.
They're going to help you with all the meal stuff. This is why it's important to have like an actual support system after bariatric surgery.
100%.
Really, if you're on any weight loss journey, you should have some sort of dietitian or your PCP like working with you. So that way you know what you're doing.
And you're not getting that misinformation from your friend or your sister or your mother-in-law or whatever person. You're like, they're losing weight. What are they doing?
Right.
Because guarantee you what works for them may not work for you.
Yeah. And, we don't know. Maybe Claire really enjoyed that meal.
She actually fucking did.
Yeah. See? Basic bitch. No, just joking. But the deal is that you can tell that they are it works 2 different ways. Like she liked it. She was able to do her bodybuilding. You wanted to like scream and cry and throw
I
it
wanted
away.
to jump out a window.
Yeah. So it doesn't work for everybody.
To get away from the taste of that chicken.
Yeah.
I would jump out a window. So the point of it is that your disordered eating patterns from your past still follow you.
Always.
And the guilt that you are feeling, I guarantee you it's attached to something else.
Yeah.
Like
it always is.
It's attached to something else that you need to work through either in the T.R.I.B.E, because they have so many support groups, guys.
Almost like one a day.
They have so many different types of, they're not just support groups that you just jump on and talk about whatever, like you can, but they're very specific. They're very niched support groups. And so you know which ones you need to go into. Plus she has all of these resources that you can read. She has journal prompts. She has recipes, like everything in the T.R.I.B.E that is actually approved by a dietitian, guys.
Yeah. A registered dietitian who also has their bachelor's degree. Like they have all the credentials. Yes.
And I've worked with her one-on-one. She's knows her shit.
Yeah.
And she knows how to flip the way that you are thinking, because I am now moving out of the guilt. Like I still have it, obviously. Like that's
you have
not
it on all food. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's not going anywhere, right?
Mine is very particular. Mine's particular foods.
Particular foods.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's always like sweets,
bread,
and bread. Those are the 2.
Those are your 2.
Yeah. Those are rice. Sorry, rice.
Oh yeah, that makes
guilty.
sense. Yeah.
Yeah. So those are my, like, if any of those are around me, I instantly look at them and I have a whole It's such a mind fuck, man.
It's like a whole scenario.
Wasted time in my head. It's like,
Can you imagine if we could just click that off?
I know, because I don't want to care about those things. We have more things to care about.
We do, like JBY.
Thank you. Like, I don't want to fucking deal with the whole, that's in the house. Now I have to like figure out a way for myself to not eat it. You know what I mean? It's just like so annoying.
And you sabotage yourself by bringing shit like Reese's eggs into the house and putting them in your drawer.
And brought them into the house and put them into the drawer next to me.
So I want to just give you this tip for next year. They have them in singles. Buy 2 singles, put it in Dylan's basket, you're done.
That's what Aunt Nene got me, was the singles.
That way you're not buying a whole bag. Because here's the thing. Even if you had walked in and said, I'm going to buy 4 singles, put 2 in Dylan's bag, and I'm going to have 2. You have no access after that.
I have no extra. Yeah,
you're not going to go back to the store.
No, I won't. That's the thing is like, I get made fun of all the time by Aunt Nene that I don't go to the store, but it's like, there's only just us. Like I don't need to go to the store that often.
Well, she does. Yeah.
And 2, like a store is a trap for me. It's a real trap.
I want you to unpack that a little bit.
I know.
Because you just called it a trap.
It is a trap. Because when I walk in, there's 2 folds here. It's like,
okay.
There's things that I want that I can't afford. And then there's things that I want that I can't. Like are trigger foods that I cannot have. Like I know that. So it's like, I'm just putting myself in a position where I have to think about it the whole time I'm in the grocery store. So I'd rather just not go because I feel like I will just be. Because, I feel like it's like a trap. It's like a fucking those police cards that just watch and wait until you go too fast.
Speed trap?
Yeah. I feel the same way. It's like me going past these things and it's a fucking trap. It's looking at me. It wants me to buy them. You know?
Melanie,
the garlic bread is saying, Melanie, come buy me.
Yeah.
It's talking to me. And it goes, you have garlic bread money. It's $1.99. Who cares? Most of the family will eat it. We'll start justifying it. Now I just wasted like 2-3 minutes of my brain space about this fucking garlic bread trying to bring into the house and justifying that everybody else is going to eat it. And I will hopefully just get the 1 or 2. And actually the real hopeful is to get the 3 or 4. But I know I'll get guaranteed 1 or 2.
So does the guilt come before the justification or does the justification come before the guilt?
Justification's always first.
Okay.
And then guilt comes after eating.
Okay.
Yeah. That's
so mine is guilt. Mine is guilt and then justifying it.
Ooh, we're backwards. Surprise, surprise.
I know, right? Oh my gosh. That like just the word trap that you used is really like sticking in my brain.
Yeah. Because I feel like it. Like it's like how we felt trapped in our bodies. I feel maybe that's
You're
what
trapped
it is.
by food.
I feel like I'm trapped in the same feeling. It's like I'm like that in a grocery store.
Wow.
Because I'm like, I feel like I'm stuck here and I'm just like, hopefully Melanie will make the right decisions. Because I make good decisions about everything else but food.
You do. You really do.
It's the fucking food.
It is the food. It's the food.
And it's hard.
I don't feel the same way about the grocery store because I don't like you do a lot of online order and then you just go pick it up.
Yep. I'll just do the Target drive up or the Safeway drive up.
Yep.
Yeah. I wish Winco would have it.
I know that would make things really nice.
I know.
But you do a lot of that. I go into the store. So I don't think I have the same like trigger with what, because I feel like that's what it is for you. It's a trigger moment.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as you know you're going to the store.
Yeah.
It's a trigger.
Because I'm starting to think about it.
Yeah.
Instantly.
Yep.
And I had way too much fun in Costco yesterday because I was like, oh, they have these big Lucky Charm boxes. And I was so fucking stoked. And
we were hungry and it was dinner time and like that plays a part in it.
100%.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And then Zach bought the Skippy.
They're good.
Bars. They're like kind of like nutty bars, but Skippy peanut butter. They were good.
They were very good.
They needed more chocolate, but they were
I want
good.
chocolate on both sides, Skippy.
Yep.
If you're going to make them.
Please do.
Do it right.
Noted for Skippy. I only had 1 bite.
Yeah.
But it was good.
We all shared one.
Yeah, we shared 1 bar. And then I had 3/4 of a piece of pizza.
Okay. There you go.
I literally, it was weird. I ate And normally with the pizza, it's definitely a guilt because, you got the grease, you got the cheese, you got the sauce, you got the dough, like
I'll say, yeah, the carbs.
Like it's a big trigger guilt. It triggers
Pizza
guilt very
is a
easily.
Big guilty one for people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And last night I was just like, nope, I'm full. I'm good. I'm satisfied. All right. Go to bed.
Ever since I did that on Saturday night, I haven't been really eating dinner.
You're punishing yourself.
I think I'm punishing myself because I just had the bowl of cereal last night. And then the night before that, I didn't even eat. I didn't eat Monday night. No, that was last night, right?
Monday night. Yeah.
So Sunday night, I didn't even eat. I just had.
And this was Saturday, right? That this happened?
Saturday night.
You're punishing yourself.
Yeah. So Sunday I did the dinner, the breakfast with you guys, and I didn't eat for the rest of the day.
Unconsciously. You are punishing yourself.
I didn't even feel hungry, which is wild for me. I was even smoking weed and I wasn't hungry.
Because you're
So I would subconsciously just fucking, nope, you don't get to eat. You fucked up.
Yep. But here's the thing is that no matter what scenario you're in, whether it be food, other parts of your life, no matter what scenario you're in, if you mess up or make a mistake, it is not, you don't need to punish yourself for that.
Yeah.
But when it comes to food,
the
punishment comes.
Yeah.
Because we can have a discussion.
In my head, it's like the yin and yang. If it gives me comfort, then it also gives me punishment.
So if it tastes good, it's not allowed.
Not that it's not taste good.
No, I'm saying that's mine.
That's yours.
That's yours.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's in the same line.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Yeah.
Well, this is what we learned today.
Yeah.
So
Mel had a breakthrough.
Couple of them. Yeah. Feeling trapped.
Trapped by the...
Who else feels like that?
Yeah. Do you guys feel trapped by the grocery store?
Is that a thing?
Do you have guilt and then
justification?
And then justification?
Or is it justification then guilt?
Yeah. Which one are you? Are you Mel or Kelly?
Mel? Okay.
Yeah. I think we might have to do a poll on that.
Yes.
Because I'm very interested to see how it plays out with other people.
I know, because what we found out with just me and you, there's got to be so much more.
Yeah.
So, and I think we covered, go to your people if you have these feelings.
Yes. Please look into the tribe. We have it linked below.
We talked to several bariatric therapists.
Yes.
We have the Ashlyn. We have fucking Tabitha, which she's the real berry boss. There's so many.
If you're looking for
we
one,
had them all on the show.
Let us know.
Go.
Yeah, and in the free ebook, you can go over to our website, oursleevelifepodcast.com. Sign up for the newsletter. You will get a free ebook, and the episodes are split up into dietitian episodes, therapy episodes, so you get the numbers.
Yeah, and I think there's a clickable link,
and that's a really good link or resource for you guys. Look into the tribe. If you're still having issues, definitely find a therapist and really try to work those things out.
Yeah, take care of yourselves, because Kelly, I have to find a new therapist.
Yes.
I have a plan for next week to do this.
I'll kick her ass if she doesn't.
I'm going to have reminders to do it because we're gearing up to leave.
Yes.
So that's why I'm not doing it right now.
Yes.
But I have done it. It's a fucking amazing tool to have a therapist. To have someone that you can talk to with zero judgment. Even the look in their eye is not even judgy.
And it's not disappointed.
Yeah, they don't even make facial expressions.
Most of them don't.
Yeah. Mine did not at all. It was weird telling her things and not having a shocking
wait,
face.
Did you freeze?
What's going on?
Yeah.
You heard me, right? And then they're yeah, I'm just, we're finished what you're saying.
Yep.
I'm oh.
David just sits there and nods.
Nods, yeah.
Yeah. And then he puts in his
2 cents.
Yeah.
And they are amazing. So go get a therapist.
Go get a therapist. Go get the help. If you are newly on your journey,
highly
set that up right now. Set that up right now, because I guarantee you all of us have guilt when it comes to food.
Yeah.
And we have to work past it in order to heal and grow stronger on the other side.
Agreed.
Okay.
All right, guys.
All right. We love you guys, and we will see you next time.